Hey guys, June 15, 2022, daily recap, day trading in the room, and we killed it today. Extremely high hit rate. I was super happy with the direction we got. We nailed the FOMC up, down, up, into the end of the day there. So, I mean, couldn't ask for a better day. If you want to see exactly what we did, just read through the transcripts that will be posted at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and you'll see, like, wow, they, did quite well. We came into the day, I had a bullish notion on the market, looking for a continuation push to the upside into FOMC. I figured right before you'll see a little bit of choppiness, probably sell off. FOMC came out, we scalped to the upside, we traded to the downside, traded to the upside, and let's go through those ideas. The best was this big dip to the downside. I figured we're going to hold support. I was not seeing the market getting hit. If we were going to get hit, we should have went through last day's high immediately, and that would have put us in last day's range. But we stayed outside, and because of that, and the VIX wasn't pushing to the upside, I pretty much said, guys, hammer the longs. I think we're going higher, and we did on the dip, and we did quite well. Now, what did we do on the long side? On the equity side, we did Tesla long. We had the equity long right out the gate. We added into that position, did quite well on it, about 38 points to the upside, so very happy with that. We did a little bit of, let me just go through all this stuff, guys. Let me just click on this. There we go. We did a little bit of the NVIDIA long on that one. That worked out quite nicely. We did crowd long for about 2 points there. My favorite of the day was this AERC. We took this long at 1287. We rolled it all the way up towards 2370. And that ended up being about 11 points. We got out of it for about 9 points. We traded it, scalped it again to the upside for about 2 points there. So that was a pretty darn good move in that regard. What else did we do? We did some this SIDU, and this was actually a Beth. I was on it, and Beth was on it at the exact same time. Both grabbed it long. Really nice trade to the upside here. We got a nice little push into the 450 area. We grabbed it. I grabbed it around like 347. Beth had it around like 327. So very happy with that trade. Really nice in that regard. Now we traded that on the long side when the FOMC was released. We started to push. Actually, on the Q&A, we grabbed the now equity long for about 10 points. So that was a really good trade there. We did some Baidu long this morning on the dip for 3 points to the upside. And pretty much, guys, that's it. We talked about crowds to do, yeah. Shop, we had shop long for 18 points to the upside. We ended up exiting that at the end of the day. On the things that didn't work on the equity side, I'm just trying to find some. I believe everything did today. TINON, that worked out nicely. Yeah, looks like coin worked for about 2 points. Everything this morning worked nicely. UPST for about a point. mRNA for about 4 or 5 points. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's one that didn't work. It was EDU long. Well, it did work. I mean, we got 40, 50 cents on it, but it wasn't like a huge trade. There was no negative trades on the equity side today, so that's good. On the option side, we did extremely well as well. We did SPY a couple different times. The 380 calls was the best trade of the day. We grabbed it on this dip. We grabbed the 380s at 80 cents, and those ended up going above 413%. We did FedEx. We actually had this one overnight. The 235 calls look for continuation. We got about 393% on those. Amazon calls, we held these all day, the 110s for about 210%. We took SPY 383 calls at the end of the day there for a scalp, and we ended up getting those in the money, which was nice for 144% as well to the upside. We had some SPY 373 puts for about 60%, 370 puts for about 50% as well. Other than that, couple trades like NVIDIA we had for about 80%, Zoom for about 30%, Netflix for about 40% to the upside. The SPY 368 puts, we got about 20% on those. Apple about 40% on the 135s. And other than that, though, guys, it was pretty straightforward. A couple things that didn't work. We tried some BLNK, that didn't work. We had some mRNA 130 calls. Those worked for about 130%. We had Roku 90 calls for 57%. And Win calls, those ended up not working. Kodak 550s, those ended up not working. W calls for about 30%. The IWM 77 calls worked out nicely for about 50%. And other than that, guys, pretty straightforward. Oh, Tesla, we had a 750 roll on that for 100 and what was it, 144%, something like that. Starbucks 60%. SFIX was another one that didn't work. I'm just looking for the ones that didn't work here, guys, because there was a lot that did today. And then we had a lot on BA this morning, which was actually a pretty kick-ass trade. It came out relative strength right out the gate. We took the BA 130 calls. Those ended up going up a couple 100% today, as well as the BA 140 calls, which went up almost 100%. So pretty happy with that. Equity options was really good. Hit rate was extremely high. We timed everything on the market extremely well today. Just had a really good feel for it. So yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Not sure. Typically the next day on Fed days, you do get a reversal. So we'll see what happens in that regard. Otherwise, I'm inclined to think the market can bounce a little bit higher because it really didn't bounce back any of this massive move that it had to the downside. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, guys. If you want to join us, you can feel free to sign up. www.spartantrading.com. You get access to all the alerts, the stream, obviously all the Discord channels where you see the targets, entries, exits, so ads on equity on some of the names, options, etc., etc. Access to all the mod ideas as well. If you want, you can also join the Discord, the free Discord link that's in the bio in the description here, and you get a little bit of a good sense of what's actually going on in the community. So if you want to get your toes wet, that's a good area to do it. Otherwise, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Enjoy your day, and we'll talk to you all tomorrow. See ya.